Welcome back to Murder with the Missus. I'm Darren.
And I'm Amy. And today we're going to tell you about Katrina Brownlee.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Check out the description for the links of all of our podcast platforms, Cash App, and Buy Me a Coffee. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friends. Welcome back, everybody.
You're going to want to tell them friends.
Yep. We got a big St. Patrick's Day giveaway coming up on the 15th of March at 7 o'clock. Go ahead and let's tell them about it.
Yep. So it's courtesy of My Laundry Solutions. They are great people. They got with us and said that they wanted to give back. So on YouTube, we're going to be doing a live on Saturday, March 15th at 7 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. So check out the live before you go out drinking and celebrating.
Yeah, so make sure you tell your friends and tell them that they can come in. They can subscribe to all of our platforms, you know, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, all of them. And just go in there and comment. You know, all they have to do is put a clover. I don't care if it's just a little emoji, the GIF, you know, whatever, you know, or if they can just put a review, then type the word clover and that enters them to win. And then on the day of the drawing,
yes,
when you attend
the live, that'll get you 2 extra additional drawings. Yeah.
For that day.
So we're going to do 5 winners and each will get $50. We can either Cash App it to you or we can do an electronic Visa gift card. We will announce the winners on the live.
Yep.
So you want to make sure you get on there because, like we said, that gives you 2 more chances. And so if you do all those, so YouTube, Facebook, Podbean, all of them we just named off plus more. You got them. Can you put them on the screen?
Yeah, let me put them up here.
Put them up there on the screen so they can see. You can go into all these places and each one that you do gives you an entry. Then the live will give you 2 more entries if you come on there.
Yep.
So definitely do that because that's like...
Yeah, what is it, like 1,000 entries?
I mean, 1,000 entries.
I mean, I don't know if it's that. It's probably like 10.
You don't want to miss out though because that's 10 chances of getting $50.
Yeah. And, you know, it'd be 1 winner per card. But, you know, just to kind of make it fair, you know, I don't want to give one person all of the dang cards. I want to kind of spread it out a little bit.
Yes.
But, you know, like I said, My Laundry Solutions, they're the ones that kind of came to us and was like, hey, let's do a drawing. Let's do a St. Patty's Day drawing. I was like, man, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, we're kind of excited for it. So make sure that you guys come on the live and join us. We have a lot of fun. A lot of people ask us questions while we're doing the live, while we're reading the stories. And this time we're going to have a lot more fun because now we get to
give away stuff.
We're going to give away some money. So we're going to probably spin a wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might draw them out of a hat. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something though. We'll figure it out. I might shoot it out of a cannon. Not a cannon.
Okay.
But because I just, you know, whatever. But we'll figure it out. I got 2 weeks. I'll figure out something.
Lord.
But anyway, let's get to the story.
Okay. So it's been a while since we did a survivor story. And I came across this one, so we're going to talk about it. It's nice to hear about a survivor, to know that even when things are at their worst, there can be light at the end of the tunnel. It gives us hope. Lets you know that there may be a strength inside of you that maybe you didn't even know you had. And so this one's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode maybe, but her story is very powerful. So
I like good survivor stories.
Yes. Now, Christina was 18 years old, living in the projects in Brooklyn with her daughter, and she met Alex Irvin. And as she describes it, times were hard. And then here comes this man with a job as a correctional officer at Rikers Island. But it's not just a job, it's a career. He's got a car. He carries a gun. So she thought that things were finally looking up for her. Here's somebody that can take care of them, protect them, and be there for her, like be her partner, someone to help. But that didn't last long. He was violent almost immediately. And when you finally get a feeling of security after it being so hard, you tend to overlook things at first, and then it kind of snowballs. It only gets worse.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah. But getting out of an abusive relationship is not always that easy. And statistically speaking, when you try to leave, that's the most dangerous time. He got to where he would physically assault her in public in broad daylight. He hit her over the head with a chair. Like, it was bad. The only family member that she had in her life that she could count on was her grandmother, and she encouraged Katrina to stay with him, telling her that he was willing to take care of her and her daughter. And that's basically saying, this is the price you pay. That mentality is hard to hear, but it's more common than you think. So she stayed. And then she got pregnant and had another daughter. And that didn't change things. He kept right on going. She said he could be set off by anything, maybe a bad day at work, maybe the baby wouldn't stop crying. He didn't like what she was wearing. You just never knew what was going to set him off.
Yeah, was she calling the cops?
Oh, yeah. More than once. The police would tell them that they needed to work it out amongst themselves.
Wow.
While Katrina is standing there bleeding or bruised. Sometimes she said Alex would take them to the side and have a little talk with them, buddy to buddy, and then the cops would just leave.
See, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's that. She called it the blue wall of silence.
Yep.
I'm not going to get my buddy in trouble. So figure it out.
I have no room for anybody, any male who thinks that they are big and bad enough to take it out on a woman.
Yep. Woman, kids.
Kid, woman, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the weakest person in the world.
Telling you now.
So.
And this is also why people lose respect for cops.
Yep.
And Katrina was no exception. She said that after a while, she just stopped calling them all together because what was really the point? In 1992, Alex moved them all to a house in Medford, Long Island. Now she was even more isolated. And she got pregnant again. But that was it. She decided it was time to leave. She saved her money and took off. Her and the kids moved into a hotel. But those things get expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after about a month, they ran out of money. So she broke down and called Alex. Maybe he could help since she was pregnant with his son and had his daughter already. And when she talked to him, he seemed different. She said he actually offered to help. She said that they talked in a way that they had never talked before. And she got a little hopeful.
Run.
Yes. But her and the girls needed some clothes and things from the Medford house anyway. So on January 9th of 1993, she left her oldest daughter with a neighbor and took her youngest with her. The little one was asleep when she got to the house, so Katrina took her and laid her in her bed. She said when she came into the house, Alex looked a little strange, but she just carried the baby in and laid it in bed. And then as soon as she came out, Alex shot her twice in the stomach, causing her to fall back on the couch in the living room. She said her stomach had flattened, but she wasn't bleeding. She remembers asking him why she wasn't bleeding, and he just told her to shut up. She got off the couch and tried to crawl, but he then shot her in the left arm. She got to a phone and tried to call 911, but the phone didn't work. She found out later that he had cut the phone lines and locked all the windows and doors, so he had basically set up a trap for her that there was no way she could escape from. She looked up at him, and he kicked her in the face. When she couldn't crawl anymore, he picked her up and put her in bed and tried to put Band-Aids on her bullet wounds.
What the hell?
What the hell? But she was bleeding too much. No shit. So they were soaking through.
Oh, I thought you said she wasn't bleeding.
Well, now he shot her in the arm and he's been shooting her this whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking in my head, maybe he had like a beanbag gun or something, you know?
No, these are bullets. So since she was bleeding too much, he took her into the bathroom and put her in the bathtub. So it was over a course of an hour and a half that she went through all this, and he shot her a total of 10 times with his service revolver, meaning he emptied it, reloaded, and then emptied it again into her. He told her that this is the day she's gonna die, bitch. He was asking things like, "Are you ready to die, Katrina?" And then he would shoot. And "Is this the day you're gonna die, Katrina?" And then shoot. "You know you deserve this, Katrina." And then shoot. So,
wow.
Basically terrorizing her. And then suddenly, while she's in the bathtub, someone knocked on the door. One of Alex's family friends. And Alex actually let him in the house. You couldn't miss all the blood everywhere. Alex didn't even try to hide it. He told him that he shot Katrina, that he'd flipped out. He thought she'd been sleeping with another man. Now, when the friend saw Katrina, he jumped into action. He carried her to the car where Alex actually helped him put her in the back seat.
Well, at least someone was willing to help.
Yeah, sometimes people just don't want anything to do with it and they'll leave, but not this friend. He actually drove and Alex rode in the front seat. And I unfortunately have not read the book yet, but I hope in there it describes where her daughter was during all this time, because in the interviews I saw, they don't really talk about where the daughter was. But the friend was telling Katrina to stay with him while they were, driving to the hospital, and she was going in and out of consciousness. The car screeched up to the ER entrance at Brookhaven Memorial Hospital on Long Island. The friend jumped out, put Katrina in a wheelchair, pushed her to the front door, and then jumped back in the car and sped off. Now, Katrina was in critical condition, but before being rushed into emergency surgery, she was able to tell them who hurt her and where he lived. So the cops went to Alex's house, and he answered the door, saying, "I was expecting you." What the hell? So he was arrested. And when the A.D.A. heard what had happened, she rushed to the hospital to hurry up and get Katrina's story, because they had told the A.D.A. that she wasn't going to make it. So 22-year-old Katrina, that's how old she is, barely able to speak over a whisper, told her what happened. And she would have multiple surgeries, and 6 out of those 10 bullets were not able to be removed because they were in dangerous places.
So she still has 6 bullets in her.
To this day.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Most of the shots were between her chest and pelvis. So she not only lost her son that she was pregnant with, she now can't have any more kids. She also was told that she wouldn't walk again. So she had this traumatic event, had this long road to recovery. She's going to have to get used to life in a wheelchair while she's trying to raise 2 daughters. And she's back to being homeless. Things were bad. But it was Alex's mom who stepped in to help. She had a house in Brooklyn that no one was staying in, so she let Katrina and the girls move in there. The only downside is that Alex would call her from jail and threaten her the whole time she was there. But she did have round-the-clock care, daily speech therapy, daily physical therapy. But you have to be mentally strong while you make your body physically strong. And she just wasn't there mentally. She basically didn't see the point. Like, things were looking bleak for her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's it's just fucked up. That's all it is. I mean, it's just jacked up.
It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal.
So we're going to take a quick break. This is going to be a short one.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So we're going to take a quick break so we can have a word from our sponsor. So just stick with us and we'll be right back. Did you hear what happened last night at the laundromat?
No, what?
Some clothespins held up a couple of shirts.
Oh, God. That's a good one. Now, when it's cold outside, do you like to pull out a pair of warm sweatpants straight from the dryer and put them on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice and cozy.
Wouldn't you rather do that at home and not in a laundromat?
Oh, God.
If you live in an apartment and need a washer and dryer that only you can use, get a pin.
You can go to My Laundry Solutions, the #1 choice for washers and dryer rental.
They're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Springfield, Joplin, and Kansas City, Missouri, Sherman, Dallas, Houston, and Lubbock, Texas. Their newest location is in Fort Worth. They have more locations opening in Texas in 2025 and 2026. No credit check, free service, professional installation, and your account's available online, all for about $1 a day. Go to your leasing office, go to mylaundrysolutions.com, or call 800-535-4411.
Stop being taken to the cleaner and give them a call today. My Laundry Solutions. And don't forget that on March 15th, Saturday, 7 p.m., we are going to do a giveaway that My Laundry Solutions has helped us out with to provide. So thank you to My Laundry Solutions.
Show them some love.
Yeah, show them some love. Give them a call.
Call and chat. Say what's up.
Call and chat. Say what's up.
All right. So where we left off, Katrina's staying at Alex's mom's house and is going through therapy, but she's just mentally drained. But then her physical therapist told her that there's a good chance that she could walk again. And that clicked it for her. she could do this. All up to this time, everybody's telling her, well, just get used to the wheelchair. But then this person's like, no, you don't have to do that. We can get you there. And that's all she needed. It gave her the hope that she was looking for. So she started working. And before you know it, she went from the wheelchair to a walker, from the walker to a cane, and then she was back on 2 legs.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Oh, yeah. Every hurdle she jumped gave her that much more confidence and determination to jump the next one. And she said proving the doctors wrong felt pretty good too.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, because for them to say that she's basically going to be
that's her life.
Yeah, this is it. This is her life. This is all it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And she's basically like, no, it's not.
Exactly.
That's good.
She is a strong woman.
That's good.
Strong woman.
Yep.
Now, everything was going good in her recovery until one day, Alex's mom asked for something. Not just a little something, a big something. She asked Katrina to write a letter saying that she had done this to herself.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Shot herself 10 times. Nope.
Yep. She was trying to keep Alex from going to prison.
Yeah. Kiss my ass.
Exactly.
I'd be like, whatever.
Katrina told her to get fucked.
Yep.
Okay, maybe she just said no.
Whatever. That's exactly what I was. If I was her, that's what I'd say.
I mean,
suck it.
Yeah, exactly. So what did Alex's mom do? She kicked Katrina and the girls out of the house.
Bye.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I knew there had to be ulterior motives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something. And this was while she was still in recovery. So now here she is, not even steady on her feet yet, 100%, homeless again. Her and the girls had to go stay in a homeless shelter on the Lower East Side.
Well, that just goes to prove to where Alex got it from.
Yeah.
He became a piece of shit because of some reason. It's because of his piece of shit mama. There you go.
It gets better, trust me. That was sarcasm because it's about to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So this homeless shelter that they're staying in on the Lower East Side is nasty, according to her. She said that she had to actually wash the kids in the sink at McDonald's because that's how filthy the shelter was. And it had rats. So she wasn't feeling great. But this wasn't her first time in survival mode. So she made it work the best she could. And then one day, the A.D.A. received a letter from Katrina.
No.
Yes. Saying she didn't want to press charges due to the duress at the time of her accident. Now, the A.D.A. had a problem with her calling it an accident. You don't accidentally shoot yourself 10 times. But the letter said that if she was subpoenaed to court, that she would testify on Alex's behalf. So she's like, don't call me to court if you want to win this case because I'll testify for him. The A.D.A. kind of understood that. After all this, all the threats, knowing what Alex is capable of because she's seen it firsthand. And Katrina was likely intimidated. So what do? You have to wash your hands of it, right? She had to not only protect herself, she had to protect those girls too. And like Katrina said, she chose Alex, not the girls. So the A.D.A. called Katrina. She's like, listen, we need to talk. And Katrina told her, we're not talking. I'm going to disappear. I'm not talking about it. But the A.D.A. wasn't letting it go. She even threatened to hunt Katrina down like a dog if she had to. Wow.
Okay.
She said this man is going to prison one way or another. Now, it was in April of 1994. It was the 4th day of jury selection in Alex's case. And the courtroom door opened and in walked Katrina. Alex saw her come in too. So shortly after, realizing, oh crap, she's actually here.
Yeah.
He decided that he was just going to go ahead and avoid that trial and go ahead and just plead guilty to 2nd-degree attempted murder and 1st-degree assault and criminal use of a firearm. The DA requested a max sentence of 20 years, but the judge gave Alex 5 to 15 years. So the lightest sentence possible for the charges.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. And he was actually released after serving 10
really
years.
fucked up.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty sad when people who get caught with like weed or something do double that, but you can shoot somebody 10 times.
Oh yeah.
And just do 10 years and be like, thanks.
Exactly. I mean, that's the problem. Is like, prisoners that actually have, reformed themselves will get out and try to make a life.
Yeah.
Outside of what they used to do.
True.
And everything. And the whole thing is like most time cops will only see what they was, not what they are.
Yeah, we've seen that firsthand.
We seen that firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is like they have got such a hard on for these guys just because they think that they're still the same person, and it doesn't make it right.
Nope.
Because you're not wanting to see the whole picture. You're not wanting to see the full view.
Well, it's profiling.
Exactly. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
I'll say it. Profiling.
But then you got this guy. He's an abuser.
Mm-hmm.
He beat the shit out of her. Mm-hmm. He shot her, damn near killed her.
Tried to.
Wasn't even trying to. He was going to.
Mm-hmm.
She was saved by the friend.
Yep.
If that guy wouldn't have showed up.
Exactly.
She would have been dead.
Exactly.
And then he gets the lightest sentence.
Yep.
On attempted murder.
Yeah.
On damn near killing her, abusing her, everything, and still gets to call her and threaten her over a recorded line.
Yeah.
And everything. And he only has to serve, how many years? Served.
He served 10 and
only
got out.
Served 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Only served 10 years. That man should still be in prison.
Agreed.
Today.
He sounds like a real gem. He sounds like somebody you really don't want on the streets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, but instead they gave him a gun and was like, go do your job.
Well, hopefully he sees this episode because he's a piece of shit. Anyway.
All righty. We know how Darren feels.
I digress.
But let's get back to positive because Katrina was not done with herself. The more she thought about what happened to her, all of it, all of the things. You know that saying, be the change you want to see? Well, that's what Katrina did. In July of 2001, she was one of 1,600 new recruits sworn into the police academy in New York.
Well, you wouldn't see that one coming.
Nope.
Not after all that.
No. But like I said, be the change you want to see. She said that she didn't just want to be a cop. She wanted to be a good cop because there weren't near enough.
And the whole thing is she's probably going to be the best damn cop out there.
Oh, you just wait. Because remember, this is back in 2001. So we got lots more story. On her 48-hour episode, she was asked if there was a difference between a good cop and just a cop. And she said, oh, yeah, a good cop has empathy. A good cop cares about people they have to protect and have to serve.
Yep.
She wanted to be there for people like her who needed help but couldn't get it. And then I want you to think about that date too. She was in there July of 2001. Her class came to be known as the 9/11 class because they were first responders on 9/11 after just 2 months of training.
Wow.
Yeah. But her life training was just as beneficial as her police academy training for her. After all she'd been through, they said that there was really nothing that scared her when she was on the force. She worked well in dangerous situations. She did undercover work, spending 18 months as a sex worker. She became a community affairs officer after that, so she was out there helping the community, and then went on to become a detective first grade. Not many women make it to that rank. It's the highest you can get.
Yeah.
And she never shared her story. Being a cop, she was worried that because of what she'd been through, they would think that she was mentally unfit, that maybe she would just go off and kill somebody if she got triggered one day or something. So she kept quiet. Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. They still let her have the gun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the police, right? Now, in 2014, she became one of the few Black women in history to protect a New York City mayor, Bill de Blasio. She was assigned to his advanced security detail. And in 2021, after 20 years on the force, she finally retired. In her last meeting with the mayor, she told him that she'd wrote a book and what it was about. He was shocked because she'd never said anything about any of the stuff that had happened to her in the past. Now, she does have scars on her stomach, of course, and they used to bother her, but she covered them with tattoos of roses because that is what she became. She did forgive Alex, saying it was to get back her control, her power, and her peace inside herself. She has now started an organization with her daughters called Young Ladies of Our Future, and they mentor young women. And the book that she wrote is called And Then Came the Blues. So that's nice.
So what does she do now? I mean, she's just taking it easy?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. She's working with that organization and speaking out now about what she went through. Now she's telling everybody. In fact, she will be the keynote speaker at the Faces of Hope annual benefit gala in April of this year, so 2025. And this is the 4th year of the event.
That's cool.
Yeah. And looking at some of the previous speakers, I saw like R. Kelly's ex-wife and even Elizabeth Smart, among others. Stop it.
Sorry.
Faces of Hope is a nonprofit that provides crisis services to men, women, and children experiencing domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, elder abuse, stalking, or human trafficking. They help everyone.
That's good.
So this is a cause that's really close to Katrina. And that was her story. She's still going strong. She said, the 22-year-old Katrina was lost, broken, forgotten, violated at the lowest point that a person can be. And now today, I feel like I'm a beautiful black queen that fought the fight. She damn sure did.
Yeah, but I'll put it this way. She could have still been a beautiful black queen and not even had to put up with that shit.
You're damn right.
Should never had to do that. No woman that should ever have to go through that crap.
Nope.
Yep.
So that's her story. I heard it and I was like, holy cow, she went on to be a cop and then retired at like the highest rank you can get. And so she did the damn thing.
No, that's a good story. I mean, it's definitely it's a good survival story.
I like them.
That's actually probably one of the better ones. You know what I mean? I mean, all survival stories are great stories, but
yes,
this one right here, the outcome. Yeah. I mean, this is a really a top tier
She
story.
took her shit back.
Yeah. No, I mean, she took full control.
To be 22? 22.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Ugh. So if you or someone you know needs help, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. This is a 24/7 service, so they're there when you need them. And you can also text BEGIN to 88788.
Just remember, I mean, any abuse is abuse. It don't matter if it's physical, verbal, any of that.
There's all kinds. Emotional.
There's all kinds.
It's everywhere.
If you feel it, talk to somebody.
Yes. Get
Some
help.
of your closest friends will sit there and open their ears to you.
That's true.
So
That's true. Now, if you like our content and want to contribute to the channel, there's lots of ways to do it, especially now that we're doing a giveaway. You got like a couple of weeks almost to get in on this. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when new episodes drop. We do have a Cash App that you have to access by our email, which is dna.truecrime@gmail.com.
Yep. And we also have Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/MWTM. So, like we said on the last episode, we'll say it on this episode. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know, tell your mom, tell everybody.
Got $50 up for grabs.
We got those $50 gift cards up. So, March 15th, 7 p.m., YouTube live.
Be there or be square.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.